Have you ever been burned before? Spilled hot water on your skin? Or even touched a fry pan? Like this silly boy here. Silly. I'm sorry. Did you know in 2020, 6,000 people were hospitalized due to burns? Burns can be defined as damage to the skin caused by heat, electricity, chemicals, radiation like sunburns. There are many different types of burns, and they can all be classified based on their depth and how much surface area they cover. The symptoms of a burn can vary depending on the type and the degree of the burn. Things like the pain, the swelling, blotchiness of the skin, redness, blisters, fluid loss, all symptoms and can determine the type of burn. One thing all burns have in common is that they affect two major systems of the body: the integumentary system and the nervous system.
Integumentary system refers to the organs involved in the outermost layer of the body. This system is made up of the hair, nails, skin, and glands that cover our bodies. The system has a number of functions, including excretion of sweat through glands, the synthesis of vitamin D in the skin, protection from bacteria, chemical and pathogens, feeling sensation from stimuli in the environment, wound healing, thermoregulation, and reducing the effects of UV radiation. The dermis is made of dense, irregular connective tissue. It contains capillaries which supply the dermis, hypodermis, and the base of the epidermis. This layer of the skin also contains several types of nerve endings, important for pain, heat, and pressure sensing. Hair follicles and glands are also located in the dermis, which help with waterproofing and lubrication. The last and lowest layer of the skin is known as the hypodermis, or subcutaneous layer, and is mostly made up of adipose tissue and connective tissue, as well as adipocytes and fibroblasts.
The central nervous system, CNS, and the peripheral nervous system, PNS. The CNS consists of the brain and spinal cord. It receives information from various sensory organs such as the skin and instigates motor responses. The PNS is made up of the nerves and ganglia throughout the body and connects the CNS to the body. It is divided into the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system.
In healthy skin, there are somatic nerve endings, which are responsible for detecting certain stimuli such as heat, pain, and chemical force, and relaying this information back to the central nervous system. This is known as the somatic sensory system and is responsible for our senses.
How do burns impact these two systems? There are 4 categories to determine the severity of a burn. First degree affects only the epidermis, and second degree burns affect the epidermis and upper dermis. These are known as partial thickness burns. These burns will denature the keratin proteins, damage the keratinocytes, and trigger an immune response from surrounding immune cells such as mast cells. Surrounding sensory nerve endings, such as nociceptors, will be triggered, causing pain. Additionally, the burn may cause vasodilation of the surrounding capillaries, leading to blistering and blanching of the integumentary system. When the skin is burned, sensory nerve endings are damaged, and the degree of the damage depends on the type of burn. When the nerve endings are damaged, after the initial sensation of pain, they are unable to send signals of normal stimuli such as pressure to the brain, affecting the body's ability to interact with the world around it. This is known as hyperesthesia, which is a reduction in sensation. The more severe types of burns, such as 3rd degree burns and 4th degree burns, can result in severe nerve damage, which can cause numbness and tingling in the skin, as well as sensitivity to touch and pain.
Thank you, Doc.
Don't do it again.
I promise you I won't.
Burns, especially deep burns, can cause permanent damage to the nervous system and integumentary system of the damaged area. The destruction of the glands within the dermis can cause issues with sweat secretion, lubrication of skin, and waterproofing. Because of this, burnt skin tissue is often dry and inelastic. Additionally, one of the main functions of the integumentary system, protection, can become compromised due to burn damage, leading to severe infection. The nervous system is also severely affected in serious burns, as burns extending into the dermis can completely destroy nerve fiber endings of the somatic sensory system, leading to permanent loss of sensation in the burn tissue. In summary, burns of any kind can have serious and permanent impacts on not only your skin, but also your senses, so make sure to always stay safe around hot objects.